Afternoon, and welcome back to the Simple Side, or what some like to call their stock market news espresso, a shot of the most interesting trading action from this week. Here's what we got coming at you this morning. Quick news for the week ahead with abnormal earnings movement predictions, politician trading reporting, plus our politician ETF tracking, insider trading reporting, officer trading reporting, and this week's highest and lowest stock movements. Let's jump into quick news for the week ahead. Investors should be on the lookout for a couple of big announcements next week, including Tuesday's consumer confidence report, Wednesday's new home sales report, and most importantly, Friday's personal consumption expenditure or PCE report, also known as a fancy way to say inflation measures. Currently, analyst predictions say that consumer confidence and PCE readings will slip, but not by much. This starkly contrasts the predictions for new home sales as they are expected to rise. We believe these reports will be fairly accurate. Consumer confidence is likely to fall. However, we believe that PCE will remain relatively the same or experience a minor drop. We believe new home sales will also not see the large increase that is being called for. Rates did drop, but the numbers will likely sit below the predicted 650,000 mark. Also, I quickly wanted to point out that Apple's M3 chip is crushing its competition. Qualcomm, a chip manufacturer, their newest chip is running slower than the M3 and is having issues running Adobe software as well as games in some Samsung laptops. This includes games like Fortnite. Oh boy. In other news, we found some interesting earnings reports you should be on the lookout for due to some higher than normal predicted price movements. On Monday, check out Interpack Tool Group, ticker EPAC, where their implied price movement is 11%. On Tuesday, watch Carnival Corporation, ticker CCL. Their implied price movement is 8%. On Wednesday, be on the lookout for BlackBerry, ticker BB, where the expected price movement is 16%. On Thursday, we have Nike, ticker NKE. Implied price movement is 7%. And on Friday, we've got nothing for you. Hopefully, it's a quiet day. All right, it's time for our top fives, regarded as the most valuable that Wall Street has to offer. We report on politician, insider, and officer trading, as well as this week's biggest and lowest gainers in the stock market. Sounds like it's going to take hours to report on, but here at the Simple Side, there are three certainties in life: death, taxes, and our five reports getting delivered in under 10 minutes. If there are any other insights you would like to hear us track, or if you would like to know about, please let us know by either leaving a comment or messaging us directly at thesimpleside.substack.com, where you can then message us. All right, let's get into politician trading. Our politician trading report tracks the five most recent trades, while our new politician ETF report tracks the returns of ETFs NANC and KRUZ. Currently, the Democrat tracking ETF NANC is up 0.14% on the week and 20.71% year to date. The Republican tracking ETF, ticker KRUZ, is up 1.52% on the week and 9.06% year to date. And recently filed politician trading is similarly interesting. Over the past 30 days, 13 politicians have made 364 trades with a total volume of $4.65 million. Here are the five most recent. They're all coming from politicians that are Republican. The first, we have Mark Wayne Mullen, a Republican from Oklahoma, who sold iShares Russell 1000 ETF, ticker IWB. This was traded on June 7th. The size of this trade was between $50,000 and $100,000 at a price of $292.13. Next, we have Bob Latta, a Republican from Ohio, who bought Farmers and Merchants Bancorp, ticker FMAO. He traded this on June 6th. The size of this trade was between $15,000 and $50,000, and the price was $20.47. Next, we have Pete Sessions, who sold Invista Holdings. I don't have the ticker for this one here, but it was traded on June 6th and was a size of $1,000 to $15,000 for an unknown price. Interesting. He must have reported weird. All right. Next, we have Nicole Maliotakis. Oh, I hope I didn't say that wrong, but she is a Republican in New York who sold Dollar General, ticker DG, on June 4th, The size was between $1,000 and $15,000 for a price of $134.51. And she also, on that same day, June 4th, bought Chipotle Mexican Grill, ticker CMG, for a similar size of between $1,000 and $15,000. This was bought at a price of $3,079.04. Interesting. Republicans making a lot of moves. All right, our insider trading report is up next, which of course tracks the 5 largest buyers from the past week. The most interesting insider buyer this week came from Berkshire Hathaway, which bought Occidental Petroleum for the 3rd week in a row. Total buying for them is now over $200 million. The largest buyer this week came from Control and Precio de Capitales, who bought PBF Energy, ticker PBF. The total value bought between all insiders was $26 million worth of shares. The current stock price is sitting closer to its 52-week low. Next, we have the Berkshire trade for Occidental Petroleum Corp, ticker OXY. They bought $19.98 million this time. Next, we have Disc Medicine, ticker IRON. The total value bought by insiders was $14 million. The stock is closest to its 52-week low. Next, we have Talos Energy, ticker TALO, which was bought also by Control and Precio de Capitales. The total value bought was $3.24 million and is trending closer to its 52-week low. Finally, we have Franklin Resources, ticker BEN. The total value bought here was $2.23 million, and the stock price is currently trending closest to its 52-week low. Lots of 52-week low buying this week. It's very interesting. All right, let's get into our officer purchases trading report, which is, of course, the 5 most recently bought stocks from company executives. This week's top 5 had an ownership growth of 9% in 2 companies, with 3 buyers adding new positions to a different company. Ticker ATLN is only traded as a pink slip, so get ready to pull some Wolf on Wall Street moves if you want to buy that. The first company that was being bought was Veris Residential, ticker VRE. This was being bought by the CEO, Nia Manbad, for a price of $14.32. The total quantity bought was 659,000 shares, which increased her ownership percentage by 6%. The next company we have is ATLN, discussed earlier. This is a pink slip. You can only trade this on pink slip markets. The 3 buyers were the COO, the GC, and the CEO, who were all new owners in the company. Their price point for all 3 was $2.36. Next, we have Bancorp, SR Bancorp. Oh, geez, my scraper might have pulled that weird, but the ticker is SRBK. The insider that bought was the president, Prabula Christopher Prabula. I'm not sure. Anyway, they bought at a price of $9.30. The quantity bought was 30,000 shares, and now their ownership percentage is up 3%. All right, finally, let's get into our weekly stock highs and lows. These are the best and worst performing stocks from this past week. The best stock we have is Allegro. Their 1-week change is 128%. Current stock price, $1.68. Next, we have Grid Infrastructure, Grid spelled GRIID. Their 1-week change is 92%, and the stock price is now sitting at $1.20. Next, we have CSAR Medical Holding Corporation. They have increased by 87% this week. Stock price sitting at $7.21. Next, we have Aluron Technologies, whose 1-week change is 85%. Current stock price, $2.28. And finally, for the gainers, we have Nexalin Technology, whose 1-week change is 82%. Current stock price, $1.64. All right, now let's get into our top 5 weekly losers. We have Averovate, I don't even know what that is, Therapeutics, whose 1-week change is down 93% at a stock price of $1.56. And then we have AveroBio, whose 1-week change is down 92% to a stock price of $1.40. Next, we have Butane Light Acquisition Corporation, who's down 75%. Man, these losers this week are just giving me the hardest time. Their current stock price is $2.56. Next, we have Redwoods Acquisition Corporation, who is down 62% on the week. Current stock price $2.34. And last but not least, we have Zentalis Pharmaceuticals Corporation, or Incorporated, which is down 46% on the week with a current stock price of $4.75. All right, that is all the reporting that we have for you this week. Once again, if you would like to find our newsletter so you can subscribe there, please go to thesimpleside.substack.com and you can get all of these newsletters sent directly to you. We also send out multiple things during the week, which are very interesting. Sometimes market analysis, sometimes stock analysis. So find us there, and we look forward to having you again.